Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. .2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt, with Green working at power forward. Wiggins is out there with Looney. And for Boston, Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
Here's White. Tatum deciding where to go with it, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Curry against White. Curry passes to Wiggins. Pass to Looney. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Outside Tatum. Now here's Brown. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on the finals team at just 24 years old.
Tatum finds Brown. Pass to Porzingis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
No wonder defenses have a hard time limiting Porzingis inside. Just look at that massive wingspan.
This is it to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Green dishes to Wiggins. Sinks the triple.
Over his career, we've seen Wiggins improve that three-point shooting game. Credit Andrew for putting in the work.
And White kicks to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. And the layup falls. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Thompson outside, puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Looney kicks to Thompson. And the three ball is good.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Tatum puts up a deep three. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now the pass to Looney. Dishes it to Curry. Off target from outside. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson helps Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helps Steph's game go to another level.
That free throw, no good. Richard, you know, some guys just seem to improve with age, and Al Horford is one of them.
Yeah, kind of like Brook Lopez. Horford's become such an excellent three-point shooter. Keeps himself in top condition, and everyone around him is better at both ends.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Now Brogdon, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Brown down low, covered by Wiggins. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Paul. And here's Looney. Back to Paul. Outside, Green. Six to shoot. Here's Paul. And it goes down 2 points.
Paul with those little micro hesitations. I'm just glad I don't have to guard him anymore.
Celtics trail by 3. Brogdon with it. Chris Paul covering. There's Brown with the 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passers of all time.
32 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Brown, still without a basket. Horford with the screen on Wiggins. Brown finds Horford. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a 3. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Payton with the ball. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Saric in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And the Celtics with possession here, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Oh, Tatum in position. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
Payton outside. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And Saric kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras and not much really before and not much really after.
Here's Paul, following the three-pointer by Boston. Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
Brogdon the pass to Tatum from deep three-point territory. Saric grabs the board. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Golden State Warriors have made the transformation from a league doormat to an all-time champion since the turn of the century. Now, some sources say that the Warriors are the most valuable franchise in the NBA, and right there amongst the most valuable in the world. New ownership, a new arena, they've made a difference to be sure, but make no mistake, Stephen Curry has been the linchpin. Guys?
Absolutely, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Here's Williams. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Paul surveying the floor. Porzingis against Wiggins to the paint. Here's Looney. Rebound Boston.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
We know referees have some of the toughest jobs around, but Richard, any steps you see for the league to improve its officiating?
No, I think the officials actually do a very good job given how difficult their jobs are. Officials 20 years ago didn't have the internet where people were putting all this stuff out, though. So I think the referees are as good percentage-wise as they've ever been.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Jason Tatum. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Ball against Brogdon. Paul passes to Thompson. The layup off target. Boston leading by 3. RJ, when we talk about the Boston Celtics, they've transformed into a real heavyweight out east.
Oh, they are a dominant team out east. One of the dominant teams in this league. Look, they have so much young talent and talent that they drafted and developed. This group, their only job is to contend for championships.
Now Paul, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And the Warriors miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brogdon kicks to White. Horford in the post, defended by Paul. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brogdon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thompson with the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Right the pass to Porzingis. Outside to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here's Porzingis. Defended by Looney. Here's Brogdon. That shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Looney. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Tries the spin move. Off target with his 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front, up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Warriors trail by 3. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Curry with the bucket.
They will take that option every time up the floor. Curry from the corner.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
RJ, a guy who will completely take over a game. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he's got a deep bag. He's got an incredible talent, and every year he works to add to it.
Now here's Wiggins. 3 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Tatum dishes to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. 3-pointer. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. The dish to Curry. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. There's a screen. Wiggins passes to Curry. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Talking about the grizzled veteran, Draymond Green, still such an important player in this game.
Yeah, it's just because he's so unique. He doesn't look to score very often. His main focus continues to be on defense and his playmaking ability.
And he makes the first.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
He's off on the second. Oh, Richard, the Celtics, an excellent defensive team. Very disciplined.
Yeah, you don't see them gamble for a lot of steals. They do a great job of just staying connected and challenging shots without foul. The length and athleticism of Tatum is something else. Like, you can't blame the D for fouling him there. That's just something that's going to happen.
It's his first trip to the line.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And so Tatum nails them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
There's the pass to Wiggins. To the middle. He's looking for Looney and finds him. Banked in off the glass. Looney's got his second bucket tonight.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Wiggins against Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Off target there with the little leaner.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
On the wing, Wiggins. Here's the screen. Pass to Thompson for the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 15 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Thompson against Brown. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Looney with the bucket. He's got 6.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Evan?
All right, David, thank you. Teams changing it up here. .107 left to play in the third. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Jackson Davis misses the 3. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Brogdon outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Paul. Thompson outside. This one for 3. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Austin's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hauser. Now Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Austin needs to get off a shot. And here's Brogdon from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And now a 5-point Celtic lead. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Celtics lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
The Warriors, 32.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Boston leading by 5. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Dario Saric, and it's Payton in at the 3 slot. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Second shot opportunity. Warriors with the rebound. Paul outside. He dishes it to Curry. Curry crashes inside.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Payton against Tatum. Passes to Hauser. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. Here in the 4th quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Drills the 3-pointer.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any 3-point shot he gets up is going in.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's Brogdon. Not going to go that time. AT that time from Curry. The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Paul passes to Curry. That puts them in the lead. 12 points for Stephen Curry.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And your Celtics, you nasty.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Saric. Draymond Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Thompson in for Chris Paul. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Brown. Horford kicks to Tatum. Boston again missing. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Curry against White. Back to Green. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to plank that one.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done that.
Here's Curry. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Curry passes to Green. Down low, here's Looney, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless and when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Now here's Brown. The three from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Thompson against Horford. Green kicks to Curry. Higgins outside. Curry deciding where to go with it. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Horford up top. From past the arc. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 4. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Chris Paul is checked in for Golden State.
Number 3, Chris Paul.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Thompson against Brown. The pass to Green. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Thompson for the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Ah, here comes Tatum. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Now, here's Thompson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Porzingis, 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul.
On defense, Boston inside, and an intentional foul right there.
Porzingis, 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul. On for the Warriors. Good ball. Looney, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
and not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Left side, Porzingis. On the wing, Brown. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Klay Thompson at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Thompson is so cool under duress. His easygoing personality aiding him in these types of situations.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. So it's Boston with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Tatum. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Golden State. Stephen Curry.
Take a break.
Two shots.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
A big part of being an elite shooter, if you're talking about a Jason Tatum level, you have to knock down those difficult shots.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Connects from downtown.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're leading by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Curry, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And he's a lights-out free throw shooter. Curry comes alive from here when the game is on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Right the pass to Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, congrats on the win. How'd you guys get this done?
You know, we missed some key shots, but in the end, we just stuck together and played good defense. You know, we helped each other out, so we played real good collectively tonight.
You can always win with defense when the shots aren't falling. Thanks a lot, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Klay Thompson.